Hi, welcome back. I'm Dominique, Food Lady, and today we're making a kale coleslaw salad. And we're making it with a vinaigrette made from almond apricot AnnaMaria's jam and these wonderful cider vinegar tonics. So this is a salad that I make quite often, but right now it's quite timely because it's full of nutrients and minerals and immune boosting properties. And the reason why that's important right now is if you're watching this video right after I posted it, you know that we're going through the COVID-19 pandemic, and since we're here in the New York area, we're in shutdown. So you can actually see a bit of a store of food in the corner. Well, right now, it's a good thing to eat vegetables and salads and anything that has a lot of vitamins, minerals, and immune boosters. So here are the properties of this salad. You can imagine a couple of different kinds of coleslaw, carrots, and kale, how rich that is in vitamins and minerals. Kale is one of those super greens that also has iron in it, so it really packs a punch. Then the coleslaw has a great deal of fiber. So why is fiber important? Well, fiber, as you know, it keeps you regular because it really kind of roto-roots and goes through you. But also, it makes everything go through you a little bit slower, actually, which gives your body the chance to suck more nutrients out of the food that you're eating. And if you're eating this when you're giving yourself a treat, like a piece of lasagna, so you can watch my lasagna video to see how I put this salad next to the lasagna to really make it a healthy meal. This kind of salad is going to make you feel full because of the fiber in it. And so you're going to have maybe a slightly smaller piece of lasagna, even though you want to have half the pan. But it's going to make that a much healthier meal. Then let's go over to the vinaigrette. It's always, for me, a treat to have something sweet and fruity in a vinaigrette, especially when I'm dealing with more cruciferous vegetables like this. So the almond apricot is wonderful. Our jams are lower in sugar than traditional jams, so you're putting more fruit in there than you are sugar. Then what's most important is the vinegar that we're using. We are using these Fire Brew cider vinegar tonics. They were created by a friend of mine, or actually a woman who's become a friend after I discovered her tonics, Valerie Roth, and she's a holistic nutritionist. And what she does is she takes nutrient-rich fruits, vegetables, herbs, roots, spices, and she infuses them into the cider vinegar. They sit there and they kind of, sit for days, and then they're filtered through and bottled. So you already have the immune boosting and antimicrobial things from the cider vinegar. Then what you're putting in is vitamins and minerals from all of these vegetables and roots and spices and herbs. You basically have kind of a multivitamin in your vinegar. So that's why these tonics are important. Now, I'm not a doctor, so these are just my beliefs, but do look up the properties of cider vinegar and how it's been found to lower cholesterol, lower your blood sugar, and then look up Fire Brew and specifically read up on what Valerie puts into these wonderful tonics that can really strengthen your immune system at this time or any time. All right, so let's start. First of all, I went the lazy way and I got a pre-cut coleslaw with carrots. Even right now where not everything is available, I did find this. Usually I find this already with my kale cut in, but I didn't, so here's the kale. So we're gonna take some of this pre-washed kale and cut it in there. Just make it small to fit kind of the pieces of the coleslaw. And you're gonna hear more noise because we are all home. So that was my husband coming down the stairs. Okay. So here we want to cut this kale smaller, like this. And mix it all in. Okay, and then we're gonna make the vinaigrette. So I've got to tell you that I usually just kind of eyeball this. So I am going to be giving you the measurements as I'm making it. Because that's just the Italian in me, where I kind of go for, oh, I feel for a slightly sweeter one today. I feel like a little bit more vinegar today. So that's usually how I do it. But today we're gonna go a little bit more measurement wise, and I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup of the almond apricot. And then the Fire Brews, I've already got them open, and I am going to do a combination of the detox and of the immune booster. You can see how much I use it because I'm right at the end of it. Now, the reason why I'm doing a combination is, first of all, because I like the flavors. Both, she has more than just these two. As a matter of fact, I wanted to show you that I also use the elderberry, which is her winter one, with the AnnaMaria's bell pepper jam. And I put it on this salad or on different salads. So that's also a wonderful one. And she's got other flavors and other kind of directions. So this one has the kind of vegetables in it and herbs and roots that helps your body detox. This one has more of the immune boosting vitamin C fruits in it. And so that's why she makes different ones. But there's also one for vitality. So there's all different ones. Okay. So I am going to be using 3 or 4 tablespoons. Let's check out how much that is. Again, I'm an eyeballer. I go the Italian way, and it's like a pinch of this, a pinch of that. So 2 of the detox. Detoxing is very important when you're trying to boost your immune system and keep yourself healthy, because the more, you know what, I'm going to finish it up. So that's about 1.5 tablespoons. So we have 3.5 tablespoons, 2 of the detox and 1.5 of the immune. But yeah, in keeping healthy, making sure that your body is getting rid of what it doesn't need and what's not good for it at the time is very important. Okay, so when you have these 2 in there, then you want to liquefy the jam in there. And I promise I am going to get glass bowls so that you can see through and everything that I'm doing. That's something that I've wanted for a while, and then I keep forgetting, and now I'm gonna have to order it. Then what I do is I put in some mustard because I like the bite of that. And we're gonna do a teaspoonful of mustard. Now I'm using the 1/2 teaspoon measuring because it goes into the jar easier. So that's why it's 2 times, but it's just 1 teaspoon. And then we are going to do salt. So again, here I'm doing about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I am using the Himalayan pink sea salt. So what is the difference between this and a regular sea salt? More minerals. Okay, so we get this all going in here. Now, you can also use a little bit of soy sauce if you want to bring in that extra flavor. And then we're going to do extra virgin olive oil. The oils that you use are very important to your health. So you want to use something that is enriching your body when you're putting fats into your body and not pulling away. The kind of vegetable oils that enrich are avocado oil, coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil. And extra virgin olive oil, you have to remember, has to be in a darker bottle because light breaks it down. And you have to make sure that you see when it's been bottled because you don't want it too old, because as it sits there, it breaks down. So we are doing a half a cup of the oil. Now what you're gonna have with a coleslaw is you're gonna have a more vinegary vinaigrette, because you want something that has a bit more bite when you're dealing with things like cabbages and harder greens like kale, because you want the vinegars to kind of break them down a little bit. And they work well against any of the bitterness of the kale that you have in there. So I've mixed this up. I'm going to take a taste and see if it needs a little bit more olive oil or not. Let me get all the olive oil well worked in there. Yeah, I would do another just slightly less than a quarter cup of olive oil. And then we're good. All right, so here you go. You pour all of that yumminess in your kale slaw. Mix it up. And you have a great salad that can go on the side of a real treat like a lasagna or a chicken parmesan. Or you can have it as a whole meal by adding some pumpkin seeds, some walnuts, some almonds, doing some grilled chicken or grilled salmon on top. Yay, this is salad for dinner. This kind of salad will sit, because it's got these cruciferous vegetables, it'll sit in your fridge for a couple of days, so you can just keep picking at it. And you can also use this kind of vinaigrette, sauteing up or braising some of these vegetables and then throwing it on at the end. So it's very versatile. Thank you so much for visiting me. Please like and subscribe and click the notification button so that you'll get the new videos as I put them up. And then please comment down below and let me know the combinations that you did and what you thought of the vinaigrettes and how you use them. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon.